Yo, so danaia jaxn is about to start hustling black women just like Derek Jackson did. Oh, I hope y'all don't fall for it. But look, this chick is offering coaching, profit from your pain, for $4,997 for a class. It gets better. If you ain't got that much, she's offering two payments of $495 a month. Two payments of $495 a month. And what does she do in this class? 40 days and nights of healing. I teach inner healing and turning your pain into profit because your pain is valuable. You will never unlock your destiny if you stay stuck in your history. The time is now to recover your identity and step into your God-given purpose as a whole person in Jesus Christ. And they love to sign it off with Jesus Christ. Oh my God, this is just, wow. Can't get no better. Now look, Oshay Duke Jackson said that we all felt bad for her, and I did as well. But it was until I watched a brilliant video that Reva TV did that I didn't feel bad about her no more. Because in that video, I discovered that danaia jaxn was one of many. And I'm going to put the link to the video I did on this. She was one of many, and she was fine with being that. You understand what I'm saying? She was okay. She was walking down the stairs, passing the new girl as the new girl came back in. She knew her place, and it wasn't the wife of Derek Jackson. She was one in the rotation, and she was fine with that. She operated like that for a while. The only thing that changed was then he impregnated her. She had leverage. And then that's when she conspired with his mother to be like, oh, Derek gonna do right by this baby. And she thought that that would be the thing that would change him. She and his mother thought this. They attempted to make that happen. Hey, she got your baby. You need to marry her. I don't want my son out here doing anything and out in these streets. You need to marry this girl and do right by her. Right? This is what his mother telling him after a conversation that danaia jaxn had with her. And danaia chose to try to leverage the baby to make him be the man that he never was to her in the first place. She knew what she was in the first place, and now she wants to change that because a baby is now imminent. And it didn't change. He kept cheating and kept doing what he had been doing. He kept doing what he had showed her he was in the first place. And then she broke down and started crying in front of everybody. And then that what made me and a lot of other people feel sorry for her. But then you find this out and you're like, what are we talking about? Right? But then you try to charge black women $5,000 for a class for you to teach them what? And then black women gave some pushback. I'm going to play my man Oshay Duke Jackson as he reads some of the text messages that black women responded to her prices on these classes. This is what she had to say.
Now, some people have started clapping back at danaia jaxn, like you have this chick who says that from the Daily Daldaya, sad music. Come on, danaia jaxn. You got to consider your audience. Don't let greed get in your spirit. There are millions of women who need your help, and you don't have to charge this price to get real and cut it out.
And I just have to ask, need her help to do what? Need her help to do what? To show you what not to do.
Then danaia jaxn said this, church music, when I fasted and prayed on it for 52 days, I was given clear direction on my $495 standard fee and my one-on-one standard fee. The lady says, I believe that was you and not the Spirit of the Lord, because your ratings and how people respond to this are going to let you know what source that came from.
And listen, I ain't trying to tell you what the Lord told you to do, but I'm just saying it's a good amount of people who love to put the Lord's name on stuff that they conjured up in their head. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You're not considering your audience. Your audience is not a bunch of rich people. And she also says, you and me both know if you were rich and have $4,900 just laying around, you would have left him a long time ago. People with money can pay to leave. You're not being realistic to your audience. And then danaia jaxn says, my price is my price, my time, and the clinical professionals that I have done something with. Who knows, right? Who cares? But anyways, she's seeing all of these things like, no, I'm not changing the price.
And I love how Oshay ended it. Who cares? Who cares? No one cares. But it's just like, yo, you standing firm on you ain't changing your price, and this is what the Lord told you to do. Okay. But did the Lord tell you to do all of the things that led you up to this point? Did the Lord tell you to sleep with this man with a rotation of 10 other chicks or however many other chicks that was in that rotation? Did he tell you to do that? Because I don't think that was in the Bible. Did he tell you to, you know what I'm saying? It just, listen, man, come on. Miss me with the, listen, the hustle is the hustle. And right now, she is hustling that monkey. As she hustled it, when she got a baby and figured that she was going to hustle and muscle Derek Jaxn into a place of submission to where he would commit to her. It did not work. He wasn't that type of man. You knew he wasn't that type of man when you were freely having sex with him outside of the Lord's will before that. And you did that freely. But once the baby came into play, even though you had 3 smortions before, now this baby with this guy he's bubbling on YouTube, now he's the one who, now I need to get my life together, is what she said in this time. Oh, Lord. And so, okay, that's cool. However you feel, whenever the Lord speak to you. But I'm just going to say, the Lord speaking to you again on this. He told you to charge women, especially black women, because I know black women is going to identify with your pain and all of that and feel sorry for you, much like I'm a black man and I felt sorry for you just initially hearing this story until I heard a few more details about it. And it is what it is. I still have some sorrow in my heart for you, but I mean, it's not so much because you willingly placed yourself in this situation. It was a bad situation. You shouldn't have been in it. You placed yourself in that situation anyway because you liked this man that didn't like you, and you kept continuing to pursue him. And the only thing that came out of it was a beautiful baby. But then that beautiful baby you used to leverage this against him. And so now that the whole breakup and all of that's happening, you're doing it online and you're showing the people that you heard about it, and then now you're trying to turn your hurt into profit by charging these women to call in and do what? What are they going to learn from you? Is what I want to know. What are you teaching in these classes that would help another woman not find themselves in this situation? You trying to teach them to profit off their pain. Listen, you trying to teach them to profit off your pain, but you shouldn't be profiting off your pain. You understand? Because you shouldn't have been in the situation to begin with. Right? You shouldn't have been in a place of pain to begin with because this man clearly didn't want you other than for sex. So with that being established, you probably should have removed yourself from that situation. To the point where it would have not have even been a choice for you to gain a baby from this situation. Right? But that somehow that's not the obvious move that we want to teach women to make. And I don't think that's what you want to teach women. You're going to teach women to go and do something goofy like you did and get broken in the process and then get on their Mary J and be crying with their sunglasses on and the pain and all of that. And then you're going to teach them how to try to profit off of it. But then I can't imagine what you would teach them that would allow them to profit off of it. Only thing I can imagine is whatever you are selling in these classes is going to line your pockets. You just going to teach them how to buy your class. And that's going to be about it on that. And Oshay said, like, I wonder why she's doing this tell-all podcast. Like, why is she telling all this business at this point? And it's because she was setting y'all up for this. For $5,000 or 2 small payments of $495 a month. You know what I'm saying? But this your boy PCAM. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.